Our next speaker on the stage is Antanas Bernatonis. Antanas is a head of business development at fintech startup Montonio Finance, first human IPO in the Baltics, and author at Gen.z blog. Having 7 years of experience in B2B sales and business development, today he is traveling the world enjoying a digital nomad lifestyle. Antanas is also a common mentor for startups. Antanas says that AI is available today. Why don't you use it? Antanas, the stage is yours.
Good day, everyone. It's so good to be here at AI Boost conference organized by Mita. It's a pleasure, and I hope you have heard already many very interesting talks from the professionals from the different sectors, and hopefully you'll find something insightful in my presentation as well. So I am going to talk about very specific tools that are available today that you can use in your everyday life. So with that, we can move on. So I would like to start with a simple stats from the world. So you know that there are 5.5 billion adults in the world, and like 4.5 of them have smartphones, and they're using smartphones. I won't even go in depth of what that means for you, for businesses. I think it's obvious, but rather I would like to take a look at another trend about how does technology evolves over the certain period of time. So innovation usually goes in S curves over the 3 stages. At the very beginning, the innovation looks stupid, right? Like it's suspicious, you're not sure about it, not many people knows about it. Then innovation gets exciting, right? It becomes interesting, more people starts to use it, there are more applications for it, and it's getting more and more intense in the market, and eventually it becomes boring. And good example of that are smartphones, right? You remember at the very beginning, maybe you don't, but like at the beginning it was stupid. People were kind of afraid of it. Then there came Steve Jobs with his awesome presentations. There were more people using smartphones, and eventually now today it's boring. Like iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 is not really a big of a difference. And yeah, we can see this trend for every 15 years for the last 50 years. And the question you should ask yourself that if I know that technology goes in S curves, how can I use it to my benefit? And what's the next technology that will be like it? And today I would like to talk to you about one very specific and exciting technology that comes to our lives, and it's still in the very early stage. And that technology is called GPT-3. I'm sure that many of you have heard about it. It's another project by Elon Musk from OpenAI, and it was introduced, I think, March of 2020. Not sure, and it's kind of like the biggest innovation in the AI field in the past 20 years, and it's very interesting and exciting. And when it was introduced at first, people started to work on the different applications, how it can be applied in our everyday world. And today there already are results, and every single one of us can take a certain applications and we can use it to ease our everyday life. And I would like to talk about those specific tools that you can take and go and try it out today, because it's big, it's very interesting. And I would like to start with this hyperwriter AI.com. It's an awesome tool that will help you write your emails, that will improve your writing, and everything is done using AI. It's very easy to use, very interesting. And yeah, I'm sure if you'll check it out, won't let it go anymore. You will buy that subscription and you will start using it. Another one is Snazzy AI, is for landing pages and content. I'm sure that like many of you have created landing page at one point or another in your life, and if you're writing content for it, it takes time, right? It's not that easy. You need to think about the idea, you need to like structure everything and so on. But again, AI can help you with that, because now it's not only very exciting idea, it's also creative. It's not only technology, but it can actually implement new things in a best way, even better than us. So Snazzy AI is for that, for creating landing pages that converts. Usetopic.com is for blog idea generation. If you're writing a blog, I have my own blog, and sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you need to think about the idea, about the topic, how to structure it, what would be interesting for the people, and such generator can help you out. You just write the topic of your choosing, you write generate, and it gives you many different examples of what can you write about. Another very interesting tool is headline.com. It's for writing copies. Again, if you are a copywriter, if you need copywriting, like most of us do for marketing, for newsletters, for whatever else, we need to find ideas, what to write about, what to talk about with people, what are they curious about. So Headline helps you to do that in a very new way, where again, you just write the topic with a couple of sentences, what do you want to know about in there, and then AI does the job for you. So GPT-3 powered writing tool that you can use again and every day, or you can suggest it to use to your employees and help them out on this, and of course save money. Another writing copy tool is Copy AI. It works similar as Headline, but I'm sure like it's different UX, UI, and the design. So you can check them out, both of them, and see which one suits you better. Another very interesting tool that you have probably never heard about is Beautiful AI. So it's, again, like once you have to talk at the conferences, you have to be a speaker, you have to prepare the presentations for your customers, partners, or investors, you have to create those beautiful PPT presentations. And now AI can do that for you. Instead you can just create a content and all the design comes from there. You don't have to invest any more of your time into it. Check it out. DeepL.com, it's for translations. So it's kind of similar to Google Translator, but it's more advanced as it takes deeper technology to learn and to see. So yeah, look into it. Another one is, you can see the link yourself. I won't even tell that, but it's for evaluating the headlines. We all have problems with converting, with SEO, with other things that how it goes in here. And my presentation was supposed to sound like AI tools that you can use today. I checked it out and it said like, okay, your score is 69. You can improve, and look what can you do better. Maybe you can change something. Maybe you can remove something or add something else. So yeah, again, AI helps a lot on this as well. Resi.ai is for resume building. So like all of us have experience, there's certain things we're used to creating those CVs or using LinkedIn or anything else. Resi.ai introduces a new way how to do stuff. You can build your portfolio in a new way where AI just takes all of the content that you have created in certain period of time and put it in a nice way in a landing page, in a very easy approachable and nice to look at presentation that you can send then to your employees or whoever else that you want to send it to. Dover.com is for job descriptions, and we all know that today the job market is quite tight. We all need employees, we need professionals who can help us grow our businesses. And the big part how to attract people is another way to look at the presentation of your job description. So again, today AI can help you with that as well, and you don't have to put any more of your own thought into it. Magical Sales Bot, I really loved this one, where like we all have to write that customized, personalized emails to our customers and partners. AI can help you with that as well. You just, again, put the profile of the person that you want to approach, and it follows their activity, what they were curious about in the past weeks, in the past months, and then accordingly they generate an email that you can send to them and approach in a very nice and new way. And of course, then conversion rate can increase as well. A/B testing, we all have this problem. We all need to do that, and we all use our professionals who can take a look at it, who are doing A/B testing. Today, GPT-free tools can do that instead. So this one, check it out. Let's see if it works for you. It worked for me. It's very interesting and exciting, and it gives very nice feedback of how can you improve your pages and websites. Whitesonic.com, we were talking about conversion, so this one is directly related with conversion and improving them. So let's take a look at it as well once you have a time. Nicheless.com, it's my favorite, and like every time when I'm pitching GPT-free tools, half of the people who are starting using one of them, so Nicheless is the one, because the subscription is very cheap and it does so much. So basically you can just the tool generates random ideas of businesses together with a marketing plan, with the pictures, with templates, and everything you need to start an idea. So you don't have to put any thought in that anymore. You just write the topic, the niche that you want to work with, and it does everything for you. Of course, you have to edit some things, but it's a super powerful tool. The UX is very funny, but the content and the power of it is very, very, very strong. So take a look at it as well. And what I would like to do next is to show you another tool, and that kind of shows how this GPT-3 evolved and how is the power. So basically I wrote a random situation that I'm talking at the conference in Lithuania about artificial intelligence, and then robots suddenly awake and start a war against participants. And this is the game where you can write any scenarios you want and then play with artificial intelligence. What does it say? And they said, okay, let's get hang of it. Let's take a look what's happening outside. And then you are kind of writing your own scenarios and it shows it for you. So it's kind of creepy, like should we fight back? But yes, they are trying to take over the wall, and all the conversation goes like that. Everything is powered by AI, and it's super accurate and interesting that it's, yeah, scares you. So it's called AI Dungeon. Take a look at it. Once I discovered it, I was playing with it for, I don't know, a few hours, and it was super funny. Like I don't know, you can use it just for fun. You can use it to write a book if you want, or write a scenario. So it kind of shows how powerful it is, and it's just, you know, a simple visual example. But if you'll take a look at those tools that I showed you, it will be a big benefit for you that you can use in your everyday life. And yeah, sometimes it's just random things. Okay, here's the plan. We need to start by making sure that Russians know about the machines. You know, it's super random, but yeah, it's cool. Good. And yeah, if you didn't have time to write it down the links of the tools, you can just scan it or find it in my newsletter, genz.lt. And really, technology is available today. You have to think about it and use it. And remember that innovation usually goes in S curves. It's stupid, then it gets exciting, and then it gets boring. And if you will start using technology at the very early stage of when it's still stupid or when it's exciting, then you will get a big advantage against your competitors, against others, and it can really ease your life. It can save you money, and if any of that doesn't sound appealing to you, it's just super interesting to be ahead of the trends and to use and to know about the tools, because it can help a lot. So yeah, my name is Antanas Bernatonis. Thank you for having me, and see you.
Okay, Antanas, thank you so much for really inspiring and very short keynote presentation. What is that one tool you're personally super excited about that maybe at this point doesn't work so good, but you're looking to the future and say, like, with this, we can actually make something big?
Yeah, so I first discovered the tools a year ago, and it was still in the very early development stage. So in order to use it, you had to go into waiting list to get access to it. So all of those tools that I was presenting right now, a year ago, it was still at the very beginning. And well, once I discovered, I saw many bugs and very like big gaps in usage. And today, like yesterday, when I was preparing for this conference again, and I was checking them out again, I see that everything changed. The landing pages, the investments they are showing in big numbers, at 20 million attracted, and the usage itself is very different. So the one that I'm really excited about myself is, I didn't put it in presentation, but there are a couple of tools that are making the movies themselves. So basically, you write a scenario, and they take very random videos from the internet, and it creates movies. And it can be complex. For example, it's that one is still in the very early stage, but it's super cool because, like, for example, was there is a wedding and the bees are flying around the cake, and they took, like, GPT-3 took very random videos from the internet of a Slavic wedding where they just like doing crazy, and then bee just flies over it. It's so cool and so different, but I think it can really develop into something big.
Oh my God, it does really sound like a real Black Mirror movie in action, right?
It is, like, it's in action. It's right now, yeah.
Okay, but if I'll ask you another question from your own perspective, how do you actually look at those deepfake videos? Do you see them as a very big problem already today, or you can honestly be standing and looking at the camera and say, like, wait for it, it will get worse?
Yeah. Like, I'm probably not the best person to talk about this, but from my own perspective, I think it will develop. Like, it's learning, the big data is there, and it's a question of time when it will be really dangerous, sort to say. But I believe the fences will grow as well.
Yeah, the white hackers are also there, and they're trying to develop fast too. Yeah, good for us. Okay, on this positive note, I would like to thank you for your presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Antanas Bernatonis, Head of Business Development at FinTech Startup Montonio Finance and author at Gen.z. Yeah?
GenZ.lt.
GenZ.lt. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.